Primates are an order of mammal consisting of over 500 species, making them the third most specious of all mammals. They can be defined by generally having the following traits: a larger brain-to-body mass than other mammals, flat nails instead of claws, hallux diverging from other toes to make a dexterous foot, the Meissner corpuscle in their hands and feet to increase sensitivity, and rounded forms of the molar and premolar cusps. There are two ways of taxonomically grouping primates. The classical classification places lemurs, lorises, and tarsiers into the suborder Prosimian due to their more primitive features, whereas apes and monkeys are classed in the suborder Simian or Anthropoid due to their more advanced features, such as larger brain-to-body mass ratio. This classification creates a grade shift based on the arising of advanced features. The cladistic classification works from where clades branch in the phylogenetic tree. This places lemurs and lorises in the suborder Strepsirrhines. These are wet-nosed primates that are capable of producing their own vitamin C. It also classes tarsiers, monkeys, and apes as haplorhines, dry-nosed primates. The Tarsiidae, which consists of over 13 species split into three different genera: the Tarsius, Cephalopacus, and Carlito. These separations were made around 20 million years ago due to island formation splitting them apart, causing different evolutionary pathways. They divided from other primate species 60 million years ago, with the last common ancestor being the Archibus achilles, which fossil remains were found in China in 2002. They get their name from the elongated tarsus bone found in their feet. This bone allows them to jump over 40 times their height for hunting and escaping predators. They are found across island nations in the Southeast Asia, including countries like Brunei, Philippines, and Malaysia. Their favorite habitat is secondary forests, but are also found in rainforests. They are carnivorous, with most of their diet consisting of insects, small lizards, and bats.
Howler monkey. Characteristics: howler monkeys are medium to large monkeys with a long prehensile tail and a robust build. Their thick fur ranges from black to brown and red in color. Their vocalization: their distinctive loud calls can travel up to 3 miles through dense forests. This sound is created by enlarged hyoid bone. Habitat: primarily found in the upper canopies of the rainforest in tropical and subtropical regions. Their diet: mostly bulbivorous, consuming leaves, fruit, and flowers. Behavior: less active and slower movers than other monkeys, conserving energy due to their leaf-heavy diet. Tamarin. Appearance: small squirrel-sized monkeys with distinctive facial hair, e.g. mustaches. They have varied fur colors, including black, brown, and golden. Size: much smaller than a howler or capuchin monkeys, they weigh around 1 pound. Habitat: lowland and primary rainforests. They can also be found in secondary forests and forest edges. Diet: omnivorous, fruits, insects, nectar, and small vertebrates. Social structure: small family groups with cooperative care of offspring. Capuchins. Appearance: medium sized with a distinctive cap of darker fur gives them their name. They have expressive faces and agile bodies with prehensile tails. Intelligence: one of the most cognitively advanced New World monkeys known for their tool use. Habitat: found in a variety of habitats such as rainforests, dry forests, and savannas. Diet: omnivorous, eating fruits, nuts, insects, and small animals. They also use tools to access food. Behavior: highly sociable and active, often moving in groups and displaying complex social behaviors and problem-solving skills. Differences between Old World and New World monkeys. Locations: Old World: Europe, Africa, and Asia. New World: the Americas. These two groups, Platyrrhini and Classyrhini, split 30 million years ago during the Eocene, when the Platyrrhini dispersed into South America, most likely using vegetation. Adaptations emerged in these monkeys to thrive and reproduce in these different landscapes. New World monkeys developed longer prehensile tails to fit the new arboreal habitats and stop them from falling out of trees. Old World monkeys have shorter non-prehensile tails due to ground-dwelling tendencies. Old World monkeys have ischial processes, pads of thickened tissue, on their hip bones, making it more comfortable to rest on the ground. New World monkeys rest in trees, so they don't need them. Old world monkeys have opposable thumbs, and they also have fingernails rather than claws. In comparison, only a few New World monkeys have opposable thumbs, including tamarins and capuchin.
Part order of approximately 160 species with two major defining traits: nostrils that face down or forwards and are divided by a narrow septum, and hands that are incredibly tactile with opposable thumbs. Catarrhini can be subdivided into two major families: Hominoidea and Cercopithecidae. Hominoidea is a superfamily consisting of the apes. Its major defining traits are a shoulder girdle, adapted for balance and upright posture, dorsally situated shoulder blades, granting flexibility for brachiation, and complex social behaviors. Looking at the phylogenetic tree on the screen, you can see how the apes divide into families: Hylobatidae, or the lesser apes / gibbons, and Hominidae, the great apes. Gibbons are smaller, almost entirely arboreal, walk bipedally in the trees with four genera based on physiological traits, sexual dimorphism, and vocalizations. There's less diversity in traits than in the great apes. See how it separates with orangutans branching first, then gorillas, and then the humans, and eventually the chimps and the bonobos. Also on the tree is the skull of the S. chilensis, a potential common ancestor of human chimps and bonobos, as shown by it having ape-like features such as a smaller brain than its descendants, prominent brow ridges, and an elongated skull, and humanesque features like small canine teeth, a short middle part of the face, and a spinal cord opening underneath the skull instead of towards the back as seen in non-bipedal apes, suggesting they were potentially bipedal. Cercopithecidae, or the Old World monkeys, is the only extant family of the superfamily Cercopithecidae. The defining traits of Old World monkeys are three molars in each mouth quadrant that are long and have two crests, connecting to a transverse pair of cusps. Their upper canines have a deep groove extending onto the root, especially in males. There's normally lots of sexual dimorphism, with regular examples such as the size and shape of the canines, sexual dichromism, and the major height differences. And the rest of the skeleton also has unique and diagnostic characteristics, mostly in order to assist their quadrupedal locomotion. Old World monkeys can then be split into two subfamilies: Colobini, or leaf monkeys, and Cercopithecinae, or cheek-pouched monkeys. Leaf-eating monkeys are mostly arboreal group who eat majority leaves. To do this, they have small incisors and sharper, higher cusp teeth. They also have a specialized gut, which serves as an example of convergent evolution, as they are similar to the guts of ruminant artiodactyls. Their thumbs are also reduced, if not almost absent, and the subfamily consists of 10 genera and 61 species. Cheek-pouched monkeys are omnivores that favor eating fruit. As a result of this, their teeth have large incisors and bulbophodont molars. They also have lateral walls in their buccal cavity called buccal sacs, used for storing food. The subfamily consists of 13 genera covering 71 species.
Prosimiums are a group of primates that include lorises, lemurs, potos, galagos, and tarsiers. They are among the oldest primates, often referred to as primitive primates. Lemuriforms, or Lemuridae, are unique because they are found only on the island of Madagascar. Their common ancestor first arrived over 40 million years ago, evolving in complete isolation. As a result, lemurs have diversified extensively, leading to over 100 different species today. Sadly, human arrival on Madagascar around 2,000 years ago led to the near extinction of almost half of the lemur population. If you look at the primate family tree, you'll notice lemurs are part of the strepsirrhines, which branched off early from other primates like monkeys and apes. People often use strepsirrhines and prosimiums interchangeably. The difference is the term prosimium is an old-fashioned and subjective, while strepsirrhines reflects the phylogeny of primates. Lemurs in specific have some derived characters they have evolved which makes them unique from other strepsirrhines. Tooth comb. Lemurs have a unique dental structure called a tooth comb, made up of lower incisors and canines. They use it for grooming and also to scrape gum off tree bark, an important part of their diet. Reflective tapetum lucidum. They have a layer of cells in their eyes that reflects light back onto the retina, enhancing night vision. This is crucial since many lemurs are both nocturnal and diurnal. Elongated snout. Their long snouts house complex olfactory systems. This strong sense of smell helps lemurs find food and communicate with one another. Extra long grooming claw. Lemurs have a specialized grooming claw located on the second toe, which are used for precise grooming. Non-invasive placenta. Unlike most primates, lemurs have an epitheliochorial placenta, the least invasive type, which is an interesting evolutionary adaptation among primates. Primates are a diverse group of over 500 species, so for every rule and definition we've stated in this presentation, there will always be an exception. The arboreal lifestyle of most primates make them unlikely to be fossilized, as they rarely die in specific conditions needed for fossilization. The low likelihood of primate fossilization means the primate fossil record can be lacking in certain areas. However, it is notable the larger than expected extent of the primate fossil record in spite of these circumstances. Between the patchy fossil record, the ever-increasing amount of genetic data, and the strong feelings due to humans being in the primate group, the taxonomy and phylogeny of the primates is constantly being disputed. We have presented our best researched view of how the different clades of primates fit together, but it is always subject to change.